Probable that some of you are in a Masonic lodge for the first time, and if so, many of the things you see here may be strange to you. But let me assure you that everything in this room, outside of the ordinary furniture, such as chairs, has a deep significance and meaning to Freemasons. There are three things which I wish you to particularly notice. The first thing is the altar and the book upon it. There is an altar in every Masonic lodge room, and always when the lodge is open working, the book of our faith is open upon it, and thus is a constant reminder of the presence in our meetings of the supreme architect of the universe, which we believe is God. It should tell you of our belief that everything we do here is acceptable in His sight. The second thing I want to draw your attention is that every Mason present is wearing a white apron. This is said to have come from the wearing of a leather apron by our ancient brothers who were in fact builders or stonemasons. To modern Masons, the white apron is a symbol of innocence and the badge of a Mason. The third thing, and it has probably attracted your attention, is the hat covering worn by the presiding officer. This is a very old custom, as is the case with so many things Masonic. Each member is entitled to his interpretation as to why it is our custom. There are several reasons given for the custom, one of which is that it came from custom of King Solomon, who is said to have been one of our three Grand Masters, to always wear his crown when presiding over the craft. Another interpretation, and one which certainly is logical, is that it is not the presiding officer has his hat on, as it is every other Mason has his hat off as a mark of respect, not necessarily to the man in the office, but to the office itself, which is one of great antiquity. Many misconceptions and myths have grown up about Freemasonry. One of these, that we are a secret order. This is simply not true. A secret order is one whose members hide their faces and the fact of their membership. This charge cannot be made against our fraternity, whose members proudly and openly wear the emblem of the order. Please know and understand that we are not a secret order. Rather, we are an order with secrets. And these are largely concerned with our ritual and modes of recognition. These matters are not made public simply because they concern ourselves alone. Another grievous misconception about Freemasonry is that it is a religion. It would be difficult indeed to make an error worse than this one. Masonry is not a religion. It never was. It is not now. It never will be. It is religious, and it strictly requires every member to believe in deity. The member who attempts to substitute his lodge for his church makes a grave and serious error. For Freemasonry encourages and urges every Mason to be active in the church of his choice. Many ministers are Masons. This fact alone should go far toward clearing up this misconception. On the contrary, Freemasonry strongly supports and is the handmaiden of the church. Freemasonry is the largest fraternal organization in the world. It has some 4 million members in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and it exists in all free countries in the world. Texas alone has over 70,000 Masons and over 900 individual lodges. Freemasonry flourishes in the soil of freedom and enriches that soil. Just a side note, since our sheriff's here and the fact that he retired from the Department of Public Safety, many folks probably don't realize this, but having been there myself, it's a well-known fact that many of our Texas Rangers back in the day were all Masons. And it has really evolved through the years that way now. Back when I was a part of the department, though, they, for some reason, no offense, ladies, but there started being Lady Rangers. And that's one thing that is not allowed in the United States are Lady Masons yet. Who knows where we're headed with that. But it is a fact that many of our Texas Rangers from their start were all Masons. I hope this helps you better understand who we are and what we believe and stand for. Please also know that if any man here has a desire to petition, kind of like a Baptist church, we would love to have you more. We would love to have more good men be a part of DeWitt Clinton Masonic Lodge, and we are honored today to have our presiding officer. He's done a wonderful job this year. Election's coming up, and kind of a unique situation as with the sheriffs that we have in neighboring counties, father and son. Rob's son will be our new presiding officer next year. So that's very unique, and we have several father-son situations in our lodges, but I want to thank you for the job you've done this year and looking forward to next year. And because of your leadership and the man sitting beside you, I don't have any doubt Blake will do a great job. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.